Last year, I gave you guys a full 4-week detail review on these Yanky Twists from Crochet Braids Plus. I also followed up with another video showing how to do that look with a wig. You guys love this look so much. Not only did you guys love this look so much, Crochet Braids Plus actually loved the look as well and reached out to me to do a collab with them. So here it goes, another video. So as usual, you're gonna have your wash and maintenance tips as well as how you can braid your hair for your install. Then you have your beautiful Yanky twist. For my install, I'm gonna do the same thing I did with my last video. I'm going to put a wig cap on my head that is netted, and then I'm going to tease my hair just so it looks seamless, as well as use a crochet needle. Now in my last video, I was not a lock girly, but I am a lock girly now as of 2025. So I'm going to show my lock girlies how to do a crochet look with locks in your hair. Now, if you do not have locks in your hair, you could do the same method, or you can reference my prior video on how I installed it with loose natural hair. So what I'm doing right here is I'm just doing two internal or inverted, that's the word, braids, and putting them into two ponytails. And I'm going to take my wig cap and I'm going to put it on top. I'm not going to use the wig cap where the elastic band is because I plan to cut the hair, so I just don't want the elastic band in the way. So the elastic band is going to be in the middle. When you see me pull it to the middle, you're going to see what I'm talking about. So I basically did it the reverse side. So the elastic band is going to be covered in the middle, and then that was the other end. So I'm just going to tuck that away. Now we're gonna go ahead and start installing this crochet Yanky twist in my hair. You'll open your needle, you'll put it in the loop, you'll close the needle, you'll pull it through, and then you loop it through if you're not familiar with how to crochet. One thing that I really like about these Yanky twists, now in the last video I did use the same length, but I did it in half, but this time I'm gonna use it the full length. It actually comes with a hole at the top, so you don't have to worry about finding a hole. You can keep it at the full medium length that it came in if you want it long. If you want it a little bit short, you can reference my last video where I actually took the same medium length and actually folded it in half to get a shorter look. As I'm installing this, I'm going to give you guys a reason why I'm adding the wig cap, because that was a common question that I had on TikTok, as well as my previous 4-week detailed install video. The reason why I use a wig cap is to help add the crochet on top of places where the part is going to be. So for example, I did put my hair into two cornrows, so there is going to be a space in the middle that just doesn't have any hair. Now if I didn't put the wig cap on, if the wind blew, you would see that line that's there. I'm just showing you guys what one bundle looks like. It does come with 5 bundles of hair, so I'm just showing you I have 4 bundles left. Back to that install that I was telling you about. So basically the reason why I use a wig cap is, like I said, it helps me add the crochet hair in between the pieces that would be exposed had I not put the wig cap on. So hopefully that makes sense. Now when it comes to the front of my hair, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work from the back to the front, and then I'm going to start filling in spaces. Now this hair can be very big, and I am not used to having super big hair, so I'm spacing out my Yanky twist, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it in any areas that will need to be filled in. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to show you guys a close-up on how I attach the Yanky twist to the edges of my hair. So typically what I do is first I put the twist around the wig cap, and then after that I use another twist to put at my edge of my hair. That way you're hiding the wig cap when you're doing it that way. So you see right here, I'm pulling the crochet needle on my hair and the wig cap, and then I'm actually crocheting that part. Hopefully that makes sense. Now for the remainder of my hair, like I said, I'm just going to be filling it in, working from the back to the front. If you want more hair, you're going to make your spaces a little bit smaller where you put the next Yanky twist. If you want less hair, then you space it out a little bit further, but just make sure that you're doing a 360 and you're looking around your hair to make sure that you're filling in spaces that's not going to show your wig cap or your braids. So now I'm getting close to the front. I'm going to show you guys what I do with the cap. But before I show you guys what I do with the cap, I'm just filling in some spaces with the cap still on my head. And then what I'm going to do is I will cut the cap. So right here, I'm just looking to see where there's spaces where I can add the hair. And I'm going to crochet it in. Like I said, make sure you do a detail view to just make sure that there's no spaces. I feel like I said make sure so much in this voiceover. I apologize for that. But double check to make, there goes make sure again. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so I'm gonna cut the wig cap because I don't want that in my parting. I want it to look like it's growing out of my scalp. And again, the wig cap is just there so that I can fill in the gaps of where my hair is. And then also to crochet the hair onto the cap or onto my hair. Now, when it comes to the edges of my hair, I would say the part that's gonna be like the leave out, not edges like the perimeter of your hair. I'm just making sure that I add more here to like cover up my locks so you don't see my locks. And like I said, it looks like it's growing out of my scalp. This is what I'm doing the same thing as you see me just getting closer and closer to where my parting is. I would say a huge tip is if you're going to do this look, do it on like very old braids, or if you're locked, do it on hair that needs to be retwisted, because when you have a clean part, it kind of looks fake, but when you don't have a clean part, then it looks real, like it's growing out of your hair. That was my last bundle that I have in my hair. I did use 4 and then a little bit of that last 5th bundle to create this look. And then after, I'm gonna do another just check to see if I need to add more hair. So I did that with the perimeter of my hair, not too close to my edges because I don't want my edges to fall out. So I just did to the perimeter of my hair. And like I said, if you have like hair that needs to be retwisted, if you have locks or if you have like rusty braids, you don't have to put the Yanky Twist so close to the front of your hair. You could just let your edges look loose, and then eventually you will blend it in. And the way that I blend it in is by using a teasing comb or teasing brush, and then go ahead and tease it to just cause like that frizzy look at the base of your hair so that it looks like it's growing out of your scalp and you're not seeing like I don't know what to call it, like the place where you like loop the crochet, you're not seeing that at the base. So I'm gonna do that around the whole perimeter of my hair, just teasing it just to give it that rough, edgy look. So like I said, it gives you the look of it growing out of your scalp. Now, personally, after looking at this video and editing it, I feel like I should have teased it some more. But I feel like the more you wear the hair, the more you wash it, the more natural it's gonna look, the more it's gonna blend in with it. So you don't have to do so much teasing in the beginning. As long as it looks like it's growing out of your scalp, that's fine. But like in my 4-week detailed video, as you wear the hair, the more and more it just looks like it's just growing out of your scalp. So don't focus on that. Anyway, this is the final results. I really, really love this hair. I am so glad Crochet Braids Plus reached out to me. Because I really love this hair, and even though I'm a lock girly, I do plan on turning this into a wig as well, like I did in my last video. I'll link that card above. This is to show you guys how long the hair is on me without it being cut. For reference, I'm 5'7.5", so this is about like bra strap length if you're interested on how it looks. This looks like a wash and go. This hair is so incredibly beautiful. I know that it's a little pricey when it comes to synthetic hair, but I personally think it's worth it because you can use it over and over again per my last or my initial video. I did change my shirt just to show you guys what it looks like. I did trim it a little bit, so I wanted you guys to see where it laid. I didn't like it that long, so I just trimmed some pieces to just make it just a little bit shorter and a little bit even. It was just too much hair for me. Right here, you're gonna see me just, trying to do my clips to show you the end results, but then I realized that I had some long pieces that I needed to cut. So just notice that when I'm pulling the hair to cut it, how long this hair extends. Even though it's a medium, it is pretty long. So you see me here just grabbing it just to get the pieces of hair that I need to cut. And then when I pull it to the front, you're just gonna see how long this hair stretches. So this hair is just gorgeous. But look at that. Look at how long it stretches. That's like so crazy. But that's just me just doing a quality check just to make sure that I'm not looking crazy in this video. And I just snipped it just a little bit by like my armpit, and then that's what it's looking like. And then I'm looking again just to make sure that there's no pieces that came apart. I am not the best cutter in the world, so I didn't really layer it. I feel like it layered on its own. I did cut maybe like 6 or 7 pieces in the front to like kind of frame my face, but I get so scared when it comes to cutting because once you cut it off, it just doesn't grow back when it comes to extensions. So this is the way the back is looking now that I like trimmed it up a little bit, and then I'm just going to comb it out so that it looks even. So again, I just trimmed just a little bit of it so that it's not as long as it was on the initial install. And I do fix that piece that's over there. So after I fix that piece, this is what it looks like with that piece fixed. Some specs about this. Again, I used about 4 and maybe 3/4 of the 5th bundle. And it took me 3 hours to create. I'm going to give you guys what it looks like in the sun. It is so beautiful. The color I'm wearing, I believe, is a chocolate brown or medium brown. I'll put it in the description, but this color is so gorgeous. The sun was setting, so it's kind of bright on my face, but I just wanted to show you guys how beautiful it looks in the sun. And then I'm going to give you guys a close-up on what the blending looks like. You can tell that I have locks. Like, you would think that this is my hair and this is a wash and go. So I personally, from the deepest of my heart, would like to thank Crochet Braids Plus for reaching out to me. Like I said in my initial review, I spent my own money, but they reached out to me because they loved the video, and hopefully you guys love this video as well. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. My goal is to reach 100,000 subscribers this year. I am so close to doing that. So the only way I could do that is if you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.